Maybe you're someone who loves do-it-yourself projects. Maybe you're someone that's just starting one for the first time. Maybe a renovation project in your home. Well, we're gonna go to a place where we know you can get the supplies for a good price. We're gonna even give you some ideas on how you can get those projects done. We're at the Cincinnati Reuse Center, right in our backyard, which has overstock and recycled building materials. So basically, you can get what maybe you're looking for at Home Depot for a fraction of the cost right here. And I brought along someone special today. We have Austin Long, our realtor extraordinaire, I like to call you.
I like the word extraordinaire.
And he has a really exciting project going on right now in OTR. You're gonna renovate another condo. This isn't your first rodeo.
Right.
Before we go in and check it all out, why the Cincinnati Reuse Center? I know this is where you look first before you go anywhere else. Why?
Yeah, everything here it's been recycled and it's reused building materials, and so it's a lot more cost effective. So we're gonna renovate a small condo in OTR, and today I'm looking at kitchen materials for a kitchen renovation.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see what we can find.
All right, and what's the vibe? What kind of things are we vibing with in this new space?
Is kind of the modern. I want to look at some tile stuff. I like modern style. We're gonna look at some open shelving systems. What else are we looking at? Oh, I need to build an island as well, so we're gonna see what we can find to build an island.
That sounds really hard, but I'm glad you're gonna explain this to us.
We're gonna get there. If you're like a DIYer or somebody who just likes to find a deal, they're all inside of these doors.
Okay, let's find some good stuff. Let's go. So tell me, what is the Reuse Center all about?
So we are a nonprofit, and we get building materials donated from all kinds of stores around the city and also from all over the country.
Okay.
But the products we get range from doors to windows and tile and anything that you would find at a big box building material store.
What is the draw to even have something like this in a community?
Well, there's just such a need for discount cheap building materials, so that's why we're kind of strategically located where we are, to make product available to people who might not be able to afford it at a traditional big box store. And there's so much waste in retail and in just all kinds of stores. They have product that they can't sell for a certain reason, so they're either told to donate or destroy it. And if they're allowed to donate it, that's where we come in.
I also saw some interesting things in here, like old rafters. Does that come from big box stores, or is that from like old building projects?
Okay, so we also have architectural salvage, and we actually we have relationships with demo contractors around the city, and they'll call us when they have a house that's being torn down, and we'll send our crew in and just take anything out that we can, whether it's rafters, floor joist, doors, windows, fireplace mantles, anything we can save, because literally the next day it's going to just be torn down and put in the landfill.
Okay, so you know this section well, the tile section. So is tile generally expensive?
There's a couple here that I really like. I think my favorite is this guy. I feel like it's kind of fun.
Looks regal.
Yeah, regal is a great word. It's a kind of rustic or modern. This stuff is like between 5 and 10 a box. I think this is probably 10 for a whole box of that. So
for all of this is only 10 bucks.
Yeah.
But if I went to Home Depot right now, how much would I pay?
Between 20 and 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is a fraction.
Yeah, it is a fraction. You're saving quite a bit.
The one caveat, even though this is an amazing place, is like you have to make sure they have all of that.
Yes, that's it. I mean, that's the real hard part of this is the supply is the supply. That's all they have. So they're not getting more. It's the overstock part. Yeah, I would say it's for a box like this, probably I don't know, $20 to $30. Could be more depending on like the size if you're getting a penny round or something that's more in style, or the finish if it's glossy or matte or whatnot, or what the materials are made out of. Some of them are ceramic, some of them are actual stones.
Okay, so you just enlightened me to a very trendy thing that people are doing with their homes. What is it?
Okay, so for glass, for shower doors, there's a lot of different options. You could do if you could do a curtain, but if you're wanting like a luxury look for cheap, these glass panels, they're like overstock. They're, people sent them back because it wasn't the right size. And they're just clear glass panels and they're 50 bucks. So that would be, I don't know, $300, $400 on the market. So you can buy these and then just have like an open system. So you have your glass panel, no door. You just have an open space that you can walk through. And this would probably be best on like a tiled. You could probably do it on a shower pan system or like a tiled shower.
Yeah. Okay. So you had a cool idea for this, and this is something you really can't get anywhere else because it came from somewhere old.
Yeah, clearly it came from somewhere old. So these are just old, I don't know, barn rafters, or they're old joists from old homes, and they don't make them, so you can't buy them at Home Depot, but I want to use them for open shelving in my kitchen.
We have to talk about the prices.
Oh, let's talk about the price, yeah. I think a 1x10 would probably be the size we'd want to go. This 1x10 is a $350 per linear square foot, and we're probably going to go 8 feet. So what's 350 times 8? 24, so 30 bucks?
Yeah.
So 30 bucks per shelf? That's pretty awesome. So that's 90 bucks. Plus, I mean, the hardware to install, right over 100 bucks to do that. So.
And will you finish it, or like, will you paint something over it, or
No.
you?
I like them like this.
Okay, you like them
I
like
really
this.
do. I like it raw.
And they last the test of time, like they don't.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay.
they've been here for hundreds of years already. So I'll probably put some sort of a protective coat over the top of them, but yeah, they'll pretty much look like this, like they do now.
Very cool. So you are gonna take the endeavor to put in an island.
Yeah, I need to put in some sort of some sort of centerpiece in the kitchen because there's so much space in there. And islands, I think, are awesome. They're so versatile, and you can make anything. I mean, I have a friend who put a bicycle as their base and just put a countertop over it. So you can really take anything. This is a lower cabinet. Like usually you'd mount a sink in here. It's 100 bucks. It has a little damage, but we'll just mud that over and sand it down. And then a piece of like big old chunk of butcher block on top, or you could do like Formica or any sort of countertop that you like.
Right.
I feel like that's, there's versatility there in the countertop choice you pick.
If you wanted a really fancy butcher's block island already put together,
Yeah.
maybe
Probably-
close to 1,000.
Yeah, probably close to 1,000, 800 to 1,000 bucks. They don't have any butcher block here today, but I've seen it here for 100 bucks for a piece like this. So that'd be $200 for that. And then you cover the sides.
All right. So you think the biggest deal here is floors?
Yeah.
Why is that? Why is floors your go-to for here?
Because it's always my first stop. This is always ever changing. There's always different products here, but most of the time it's luxury vinyl plank.
Okay.
So that's the scratch-proof, waterproof, really good for versatility.
Is that what most people use?
That nowadays, I think it's probably the most common, and it's usually between $3.99 and $4.50 or $5 per square foot at Home Depot or Lowe's. Here, it's generally 99 cents. There's a sign. Actually, let me show you this. There's a sign here. This is over here. These selections are 75 cents per square foot, which is wild. So the place that I'm renovating is 1,400 square feet. So if I bought,
Take out your calculator.
let me get out the
do
old
the
calc.
math.
The numbers don't lie. So 75 cents
Yeah.
times 1,400 square feet. For materials, it's just over $1,000, which would have been at least
Three times that.
3 or 4 or 5 times that. So yeah, to me, this is always where I look first.
These cost savings are undeniable to people like Austin who are looking for supplies. And if you're like him and you have the time and the patience, also a passion for design, this can not only save you money, but be a really fun and creative experience in the Cincinnati Reuse Center. So for more information on that center, we have a link below in the description. If you like this video, make sure you hit the like button and press subscribe.